topic on which I am going to discuss is Feminism into the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. Before starting the topic Feminism into the Lighthouse, I am going to give you the small introduction about Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf was a British novelist, essayist, and critic who formed her unique feminine consciousness, which was rooted in her life experiences and social background. Woolf was pure feminist writer because we found an intellectual commitment to political, social, and feminist principles in her works. She was the central figure of the Bloomsbury Group. Virginia Woolf's novel To the Lighthouse is a piece of literature which belongs to literary genre of modernism. Virginia was the first female writer who introduced individualization in female population and also who create a literature for women in the feminist sense, as well as to explore such a feminist issues as the necessity or even desirability of marriage for women in pursuing a career in arts. She thought the history women have been locked in the struggle to free themselves from the boundaries that separates themselves from men. Now the question arises that what is feminism? We are well aware of the term feminism. We have discussed it before in our novels. We see this term applied on very novels that we are well aware of. So a little introduction of feminism is given that feminist literature is fiction, non-fiction, drama or poetry which supports the feminist goals of defining, establishing and defending equal civil, political, economic and social rights for women. Feminism is a social theory or movement with the purpose of advancing the status of females and protecting their legal rights due to their sexual discriminations and inequalities in the male-dominated society. This movement is also known as Women's Liberation Movement and Women's Right to Vote. Feminism represents one of the most important aesthetic revolutions of the modern times. We are also aware of the three stages of feminism. The first stage is the feminine that starts from 1840 to 1880. During that period, women wrote in an effort to equal the intellectual achievements of the male culture. The second stage that I am going to discuss is the feminist that starts from 1880 to 1990. Women won the right to vote in this second stage of feminism. Women writers began to use literature to dramatize the ordeals of wrong womanhood. The third stage of feminism is the female stage that is ongoing since 1920. In which women rejecting both limitation and protest, women show more independent attitudes, women begin to concentrate on the forms and techniques of arts and literature. Now I am going to discuss feminism with respect to the lighthouse. In Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, the struggle to obtain and assert female autonomy is constantly threatened or undermined by a society built upon the foundations of patriarchy. She represents an idealized feminist woman who challenges male hegemony to achieve a sense of individuality. Virginia in her novel breaks the ancient image that women have to struggle for free themselves from the boundaries of man, culture and religion. She depicts her fictional female characters who brought revolution in women literature. Character of Mrs. Rumsey and Lily both giving different polar areas of the woman in the novel. They are portrayed with stream of consciousness technique. In her novel, Virginia portrays two female characters which are totally different from each other but plays admiring role for Virginia's female audience. Now we are going to discuss the characters with respect to the feminism. The first character that I am going to discuss is Lily. Lily is the strong female character in the novel To the Lighthouse. She is partly as a new woman because she was the guest at Ramsay's family's summer house. She is single at the age of 33. She is painter and free woman. Lily is representative of pure feminist women who change male-dominated society to get a sense of individuality. Lily ignores the patriarchal rules and the aims to take her social role with her to becoming an artist. She is a struggling female character. She represents an idealized feminist woman who challenges male hegemony to achieve a sense of individuality. She played a role as a truly liberated female artist because she wants to live her life alone. Lily, as a role model, breaks the man's margin that women cannot become an artist, as Charles Stanley says that women cannot write and women can't paint. Lily was the rule breaker. She has desired to stay away from conventional female culture, norms, and stereotypes of male-dominated society. Lily maintained her status as a middle-aged young woman who valued artistic achievement over the prospect of marriage. Lily faces many problems and suffers from a typical male-dominated society because of her desire to pursue art or painting as a vocation. Now here are some of the quotes that are described in the presentation. The first one is women can't write, women can't paint. I think it is there is no need to elaborate this quotation because I have discussed it before in the character of Lily. So we are to come towards the second quotation. Consequently, when Mr. Ramsay turns to Lily for sympathy, instead of refusing him directly, she said, "Ah, but what beautiful boots you wear." Although it is just a simple praise, Mr. Ramsay is surprised and delighted at the change of Lily, who begins to give her solace to man. Both of them are relieved and satisfied. In this way, the two sexes achieve harmony. Lily has suffocated the angel in the house, but Virginia Woolf suggests that if women want to have their own values, in addition to kill the angel in the house, they have to tell the truth about their own experiences as a body. As an awakening woman with feminine consciousness, Lily takes painting as life career to tell the truth inside herself. So come towards the second character that is discussed in the novel To the Lighthouse. It is the character of Mrs. Ramsay. Mrs. Ramsay is the central character. She is portrayed in image of fertility and softness. Mrs. Ramsay is the idealized woman type according to the Victorian values. Her constant concern about small and basic needs of family keeps her alive after her death too. Mrs. Ramsay is the character who constantly present not only as worldly present but also in the mind of the other characters. Mrs. Caroline Ramsay is a very beautiful, charming and nurturing character. She is loving and caring wife of Mr. Ramsay. She is the thread of Ramsay family. She holds all the family together. Mrs. Ramsay plays a very typical Indian woman's role who wake up early in the morning, go into the kitchen and make breakfast for her family. She likes to decorate the dining table with delicious food. She believes in hospitality, so always she serves her family and guests. After Mr. Ramsay's death, she is not only present as worldly present, but in the minds of the family members and also in the guest mind. She is not economically free woman. So there is the contrast in both of the female characters, such as the character of Lily and the character of Mrs. Ramsay. Virginia painted both characters in contrast and in different craft. Virginia created Lily as a young woman free with art, profession, and also who avoids knitting, while at the same time she prints the character of Mrs. Ramsay as a dependent woman who only loves to do knitting and taking care of her family. In conclusion, we can say that Virginia Woolf shows the progress of feminism through radical aspects like Lily as an artist. Virginia presents the female character of Mrs. Ramsay as a housewife and housemaker. The desire to break away from conventional female cultural norms and stereotypes in order to achieve autonomy can only be fully realized when she experienced the vision after the completion of her painting at the end of the novel. Through these characters, we know that Woolf's feminine thoughts are radical and have profound insights of patriarchal society and self-fulfillment. That's all. The question is end. I hope all of you will understand the question and have no issue while understanding.